I built an AI agent that handles my entire Twitter account even while I sleep, which helps me get more impressions, more followers, leads for my agency, and users for my product. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, step by step, so you can do it too. Keep watching or save this for later. All right, so we will be dividing this video into three parts. The first part is the why, on why I built this automation or why I built this AI agent. The second part is what I'm going to show you a walkthrough and demo of this AI agent working and also showing you the kind of results it is getting me. And the third part of the video is going to be how you can do it. In this part, I'll explain how you can build a similar agent and get achieve similar results. So please make sure you watch till the end, right? So the first part is why did I build this? 30 years ago, I decided that I will be very consistent with my content and I will share everything that I've learned over the past 4 years with other people so they can find value. So that was my goal. And I was putting content on different platforms. And one of the platforms that I was putting content on and wanted to grow was X. So I was putting a tweet and I was getting like 10 or 20 impressions. In the beginning, I was just fine. I was like, okay, this is it, how it is. I need to be consistent. And over time, I will get the results. My content will grow and I'll get more impressions. And I don't really care about these impressions or not. What I care about is my content reaching the right people and they finding value. So I started reading and learning, and I found out that on Twitter there is something called Tweet Credit Score, which is a score from 0 to 1 that gets assigned to every account. And if the tweet credit score is below 65, your tweets are not shown to a lot of people. So even if you tweet like 5 tweets and one is tweet might be shown to 3 people in a day, right? Regardless of how many followers you have. This is because I have created an account a long time ago and I haven't been active. So my score has uh, reduced. Twitter is a platform that rewards people to be, active all the time. So I needed to fix that. And the way I figured out to fix it was by engaging with accounts that had a better tweet credit score. So what I started doing was I started commenting on these big accounts as soon as they posted, and that started getting me impressions, profile visits, and followers. And then after that, when I tweeted, my tweet got better impressions. So I figured out that I was in the right direction. Show you an example of what I mean. This was a tweet posted by an account that had around 54,000 followers. And on this account, I commented, and that comment alone itself got 11,000 impressions. This was on February 23. And if I go back to my X analytics, you will you will see that on one specific day, I got 10,882 impressions. And because of that, I got a lot of followers and a lot of visitors, and then the tweet that I was putting out. So I figured out that the system that I have built is actually working. It is helping me improve my tweet credit score, but all I needed to do was do it at a scale. Now, the problem was that finding these tweets, thinking of a comment, writing it, and then going on to the next one. So in a day, I would do 20 or 30 comments, and maybe one would get the engagement that actually mattered, right? So I was spending 2 to 3 or sometimes even more hours that, just finding tweets and commenting on them. That's not sustainable. I cannot spend 3 4 hours doom scrolling on X, right? Because then the problem was that the purpose was just finding relevant tweets to engage on, but I found myself doom scrolling. So that is something that I do not want to do. So in order to solve these two problems of making sure I do not spend a lot of time, or basically saving time, and making sure I don't doom scroll while growing my X account, I wanted to build an automation. So now you understand the reason behind building this automation, which is I wanted to grow on X. And in order to grow on X, I had to improve my tweet credit score. In order to improve the tweet credit score, I had to engage with better accounts. And in order to engage with better accounts, I had to spend a lot of time and I had to spend a lot of my thinking power when coming up with comments, and that was not sustainable because I had a business to run. So I wanted to automate this with an agent. And I'm going to show you the agent that I've built. So what I have here is a Telegram agent that is looking for tweets from specific accounts and commenting on them automatically. So let me show you how it's exactly working. So the first thing is that on Twitter, I have multiple lists that I've created, and I've divided them into tiers. So starting from tier one, which is basically accounts that have more than 100,000 followers, and all the way up to tier six, where they have less followers. Because the goal is to improve the tweet crit score. So it means that we need to improve and engage with accounts that get a lot of engagement. And if we comment on them, it's natural that our account will also get more engagement. So the first tier has the whale accounts, and then peer builders tier 2, and then there are different tiers. Each has a different purpose. In this example, in this video, I'm going to show you just the whale version. So in the whale tiers, I have manually added different accounts. As you can see, I have Alex Hormozy, I have Mert, I have Arthur Hayes, like accounts that I use, that I manually used to engage with, or that I know have the same kind of audience or in the same niche that I am in, right? So what my agent does is that it looks for the tweets that have been posted in the past 30 minutes to 1 hour, because that is the window on Twitter. If after that you comment on a tweet, it doesn't really help you. It takes that tweet, sends it to Claude with a Claude API by using the prompt that I given him, based trained on my voice guide style, because it's not the generic comments that they're doing. It's trained on my voice guide style, and then it will comment on it, and it will basically send me a message and tell me that okay, they have commented on Anthropic's AI's latest tweet, and this is the comment that they have done, right? So we'll go and check. It was basically around 9 minutes ago, and my agent commented on that. What specific inside information advantages do you think will actually translate to better policy recommendation? So now this is a comment that is optimized for starting another conversation. For each comment, I have three options, which is basically I can just tell the agent that this is good. So it will uh, save that this specific comment was what the author wanted or what the user want. And then it will make sure that the new comments it generate, it will save it. Then I other have the option of deleting it. So for example, if I don't like that specific tweet, I can just delete it. And if I want to give feedback, or okay, I think that the comment that the agent has generated is better, but I just wanted to improve something, I'll click on feedback and it will save it. So as you can see, this whole agent has automated an entire process or part of my Twitter growth strategy in a way that is not spam, in a way that will not get my account banned, and in a way that will actually get me results. So I'll show you a couple of more examples of the comments that my agent generated that actually mattered. So yesterday, Brian Armstrong tweeted, and instantly my agent generated a comment while I was sleeping. As you can see, the tweet was, "You can send money from US to Australia faster than I wrote this tweet for less than a cent. Thank you, crypto." And my agent wrote a comment. "Meanwhile, Western Union shareholders are having nightmare." Now this got like 287 views, right? This was all automated, and to be honest, this was funny. Um, and then if I go back and show you another tweet that was posted by this guy, the tweet that I posted got like 200 views here. So as you can see, what this agent does, right? It goes through the list that I've built. Each list has a different purpose. One list might have a purpose to get me impressions, followers. The other list might have to engage with my potential clients. So another list that I've built, I have added all the accounts that I am that our sales team is trying to reach out to, and whenever they tweet, we comment on them. I've built an agent that goes through different lists on Twitter and finds the tweet that are relevant to my goals and generates a comments and comments on it automatically, which then helps gets me impressions, followers. It also gets me leads and users for my product, and all while improving my tweet credit score. So the next time that when I tweet, I will get better followers. So I'll show you a quick example of what I mean by here. So if we go all the way down to when I started, tweeting regularly, you can see that my tweets were getting like 55 impressions, right? Even though I had like almost 1,500 followers. But the most recent tweet that I put out, which was like days ago, it got 1,300 views because the duration between that tweet, which got 50 impressions, and this tweet that has like 1,300 impressions, was that I was engaging and my tweet credit score was improving. So the tweet that I posted got shown to other people, and then they engaged on it. And once they engaged, my agents might start engaging with them back. So this tweet was basically for using another product that I'm building. So that is how I start getting users for my product. So this is just an example of a very basic agent that can do this for me. There are countless examples and opportunities and ideas that you guys can replicate too. Now, this is the overall architecture. I have 6 lists. Each list has a different purpose, and these lists have been built by me manually, and I've also automated, which I'll explain below. Uh, the first list is specifically for big accounts. The second one is for peer builders, the people that I know. The third list is potential clients, and then so on, right? You can have as many lists as you want, or you can have as little list as you want. It depends on what is your goal, what are you trying to achieve by engaging with these accounts. But overall, engaging with these lists over generally will help you improve your tweet credit score, get more visibility. So I have 2 agents right now. One is autonomous and one is manual. And I keep moving my different lists between them because as I am also testing this, improving this, and making sure it is helping me achieve my goals without, becoming, without spamming other people and without, violating the terms of services of this platform. So this is what the autonomous agent does. It goes through the list every 60 seconds. So it looks for new tweets that have been posting in that specific list on which it is active. And then once it fetches a tweet, it sees that if that tweet meets my criteria. The criteria I've said is that um, because the accounts that I've added all are the ones that I genuinely want to engage with, and the I have specific criteria as well. So for example, I would avoid engaging with any news, but if someone has built something or if someone has said something that is interesting, my agent would engage with it. Then it takes that comment or takes a screenshot of that tweet and sends it to Claude. And then Claude writes a comment based on my voice guide style. And what I've done is I've trained Claude by giving them all my writing content. So from my blog, from my notes, from my chats, you can do that. You can train Claude on your personal data so it knows how you write or how you speak. And then once that comment is generated, it stores it in a queue, and we have added random delays. So it's like if I'm just spamming continuously, it will violate, and my account will get flagged. Then it posts, um, and once it posts the tweet, it sends me to Telegram, as I show you in the previous demo. And for each comment, I have 3 options: good, feedback, delete. Good allows my agent to know that the comment that is generated is relevant, it's fine, and make sure to keep generating more comments like this. Feedback is if I do not want to delete it, but I want to improve it in the future, I'll give it feedback. Then it will store it in a file in the server, and then the next time it generates a comment, it will keep that in mind. And the last option is delete, which it can just delete it. I also have a reply feature, which means that if I've commented on tweet and if someone replies back, it will reply back to it, because that's how a chain of engagement starts. Now, for safety as well, I've added limits, so 20 per hour, 100 per day. I mean, I can go up to, I think, 2,500, but I don't want to risk that right now. I will do it randomly. It also has random skip, and it also has um, a cooldown period, so I've built that. Uh, and then there's a kill switch as well. At any time, I can just stop it from my Telegram. Now, the other agent that I have is a manual agent, which basically works the same way as the autonomous agent. But what it does is that instead of, I'm going to show you an example of how it works. So the manual agent works in this way. It fetches a tweet, right? So for example, this is the tweet, and then it gives me five options to choose from, right? And then I can click on any option that I want, or I can edit it. And then once I do that, it will comment it. So I'm testing between these two agents. The manual agent is still consuming a lot of time, but the autonomous is not. My goal with these is that each list starts at the manual agent, where I am training the agent on how to engage with one each list. And then once I'm confident and once I'm comfortable that letting it run wild, then I move it to the autonomous agent. Right. So if you want to build something similar, this is the guide that you can follow. First of all, you need to get a cloud server. You can get it from anywhere, but personally, I got from Hetzner.com because this is the cheapest one that I could find. This cost me around 7.9 or $8 per month, and it's very simple to use. Node and Playwright. Playwright is basically a browser automation library, and this is probably free. It will take you maximum 5 minutes to set this up, and then once you go that, you can export your X cookies. You can install an extension like editthiscookie.com. As I can show you, I have this here. This allows you to get your X cookies. I mean, this is an easier way, but if you're comfortable with opening the developer tools and copying it yourself, you can do that as well. The next is you need to get the API's keys. So for Anthropic, you can just go up and sign up on Claude. The Claude will give you an API key. The second, you need to go on Telegram. Telegram has something called Botfather, which basically is just, if you search for Botfather, it will walk you through on how to create that. So again, these two are straightforward. And the third one is Rapid API Key. Now, Rapid API Key is something that is used to scrape accounts at scale. Personally, it's costing me $25 per month, but you can skip that part. This is only used when you want to automate the list building part as well. But if you don't want to, if you want to do the list building part manually, you can skip this, right? So once you have these API keys, you can also add them to your server. And the cost is pay as you go. So for example, for 30 comments, it would be 40 comments per day. It would be like, I don't know, maybe a few cents. It's not that much. Then you go and build your list. As I've told you, it's pretty straightforward. If you don't know, you can also again ask Claude on how to do this. Once you have a list, then you create your voice prompt. This is also you working with, I mean, you can work with any tool, but I would recommend working with Claude Opus 4.6 and feeding it your data. You can do your notes, your messages, your blogs, whatever you've written, or the previous comments that you've written. So you just need to give it relevant data so it can learn how you are, how you sound, how you write, and so on. Then once you have all this ready, you deploy your agent script. And once you have deploy your agent skin, once you have deployed your agent script on a server and connected in Telegram, you will see that it is starting to generate comments, and it's getting you the results that we talked about in the beginning, which is impression, followers, users, and clients. Now the main part is iterating it, because this is very subjective to each user. This is not one fits all. This is not one size fits all. You will have to experiment it by yourself, and you will need to continuously iterate to reach a stage where it's comfortable. So the cost is somewhere around $30 or even less than that. So $8 for server, that is fixed. If you can find a cheaper one, good for you. Cloud API, it depends on the number of comments that you'll be doing. So for the, let's say, around 40 comments per day or 20 to 40 comments per day maximum, and 30 days straight will cost $20, even less than that, but this is the maximum it will be cost. Then if you're using Twitter API, you will be paying somewhere around $10. I'm paying $25, but you can skip this part. This is not specifically Twitter API, this is Rapid API. And Telegram, it's free. And coding skill, you can use Claude. For Claude, you'll have to buy the subscription. You can buy the $20 plan. But what I found was that once you get into it, once you understand how it works, you will have to upgrade to the max plan, which is $100 per month. But this is an investment that will be worth it. Right, so that's it. In this video, I showed you exactly how I was able to automate my engagement to improve my tweet credit score, which will allow me to grow my X account. But I want to make few things clear. This is not in any way an automation that is there to spam X. I am not creating this to spam. The last thing I want is Nikita commenting on this that my account has been banned. That's not my purpose. My purpose here is to educate people on these tools, the capabilities of these tools, on the kind of things you can build with these tools. This is just one example of an agent that has automated some part of my life, which used to take like 2 3 hours, and now it's less than few minutes a day. And I'm applying this across many things in my life and many things that I'm doing at my agency. So I want you to use this as an inspiration to go out there and automate it while respecting the terms and conditions of the platforms that we are building on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to learn more about this, you can always DM me. See you in the next video.